About to start it. Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is your boy Ant from the TOT. Today we're gonna have the sports reporters. Y'all can introduce your names, whatever how y'all want. Let's go.
Josh, repping the Knicks, repping the Giants, all day, every day, twice on Sunday, Sunday, talk about trash.
Yeah, lumberjack. Just out here trying to piss a couple people off. Need a couple get under some skin right quick.
All
You know,
right.
but definitely love the sports. So
That's right. This has been a long time coming. The guys on the show been knocking me saying I couldn't get this done. I couldn't find some people who know about sports, so I told them, listen, man, I got this. I'm gonna get some real dudes who know their stuff. So we about to kick the first topic off with Kaepernick, and I'm gonna just read off one thing that Joseph said. I want y'all to chime in on that and tell me what y'all think about that. On his topic, he said that's the one where it doesn't appear as what I'm saying. Hey, you just got to be quiet and what you're standing for. You can't do this. That's not what I was saying. He's saying I guess where I was coming from was a complete football context. My 9 years as an analyst, I'm on record multiple times about being passionate about team dynamics. Now his argument was it's all about the team. Team first. Keep your personal agendas for somewhere else. So I guess my question to y'all is the what's going on in today's world, is it right to talk about that during sports, or should we just keep that as entertainment or use it as a platform to express our frustrations?
Well, I mean, it's really hard to prescribe that for anybody. I mean, it would be great if everybody stood up in whatever platform they have and whatever platform they have so that they can make a difference in the world.
Yeah.
But I don't agree with his delivery because initially what he said was basically, I'm paraphrasing here, but basically he was like, Colin Kaepernick is a backup quarterback, and he basically needs to, his backup quarterback stay in the shadows and need to know their place, be quiet, sit down, and shut up. Now, in 2016, you're talking about a black man. You're talking about taking a knee or sitting because the national anthem doesn't fulfill the promise that it's supposed to be for everybody.
Yeah.
To fulfill the promise of America is supposed to be everybody created equal, or all men are created equal, and all of that other jazz. He's telling you, no, black people do not feel that way in these streets. So I'm going to use this platform as a means of protest. And you tell him you need to sit down, shut up, know your place. In 2016, you say anything about anybody black, and in the context of knowing your place and sitting down and shutting up, you are out of your mind.
Yeah.
You may not be racist. You may not have thought it through. I think it comes off super racist, but that's how it landed on me. Everybody's different. I'm not calling him a racist, but the statement in and of itself is absolutely 1,000,000% racist. You cannot say stuff like, you may as well have called him boy. You may as well have called him a coon. You know what I mean?
Now to his
You,
defense
you
though,
stop short of real inflammatory language.
now suppose somebody was to ask you, before I get into number, suppose somebody to ask you, well, who are you to judge me based off of how I feel and what my point of view is because I am not black?
Who am I? I'm the person you're talking about. I'm talking about black. You're talking
No.
about
I'm asking if I was different. I'm asking you that question. Was saying,
right.
well, suppose this is what I know, and this is how I see things. So how can you view me as a racist if this is what I think is okay?
What context is king, right? If you're gonna if you're gonna make statements like that, you have to know that perception versus intent. Your intent was to say that I'm passionate about the game and I'm real big about team dynamics and not making anyone stand out above the team,
Yeah.
which is great, and I applaud that. But what you wound up saying was something that came across very different. So your intent was to say, "Hey, no one should stand out above the team. I need to be, you need to fall back a little bit because right now you're making it about you and not about the team." And instead, what he came across was as saying was, "You black guy need to relax. You need to calm down. You only second string, and you need to relax.
Lumber.
You know, you saying way more than what you intended to say by context and the words you chose. He could have said just what he said in that back pedal and conveyed the exact same thing. He could have said, "I'm very big on team dynamics. I don't like when one player makes himself stand out above all the other players, and I realize that what he's protesting and the manner in which he's protesting.
Yeah.
I think those are two different things. I don't agree with that because there's a quote from Martin Luther King talking about when he was in Birmingham jail, talking about how the thing that is more frustrating than the Klansman or the person who tries to legislate Jim Crow against black people is the moderate white who's on some, well, you got a good cause and I agree with your struggle, but I don't agree with your method of protest. Who are you to prescribe my method of protest? I think that's my biggest point. Who are you to prescribe how he decides that he's going to protest injustice against black people? You're not experiencing our oppression. You know what I mean? That's like men trying to prescribe the means by which and men are doing it. To be honest, dudes, women are getting raped out the teeth, and dudes are doing like a week in jail.
Yeah.
Who are you to prescribe the proper punishment and how a woman should feel based on what happened? You have no idea what that feels like. So you kind of try to keep your mouth shut. You can't really speak on it past a certain point.
Okay, Lumber, your intake on that question?
Yeah. Well, first of all, like, I really want to address who the hell is Trent Dilfer? Like, let's be honest. Like, what has he done to where he can even feel comfortable even trying to downplay somebody on a football team in any role that Kaepernick is playing? Whether he is second string quarterback, whether he a third string or a starter.
Yeah.
Like, let's remember what kind of career he had. You know what I mean? So for him to try to say know your place, like, what is his place? Really? Like, what really is he saying by trying to address it? Right. Exactly. Right. And as far as what he's talking about, as far as your team should come first and this, that, and the third, I absolutely agree with that. But we don't know what took place in the 49ers locker room prior to everything. So just because you might not see everybody else kneeling, you don't know what kind of support he got from his team.
Right.
That's a lot of times we shouldn't divert things that have really no precedence on what this issue is. Like the Kaepernick kneeling, if he's kneeling and he's kneeling for like his way of a silent protest, you should respect it. I kind of feel like everything totally took a different, and it's not even about police brutality no more. It's about players not standing up and respecting the flag of the military. Like, to me, that's just bogus. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they totally took the attention off of what it really should have been about police brutality, and not just against Black lives, but against anybody. Like, I don't think that is right for police to be able to get away with committing crimes amongst regular civilians or committing crimes, period. But they have, and they have been doing it for a long time. So I feel like if you black, white, Hispanic, whatever you feel, you should be on board with this, because that's not the way you police. That's not the way you police, your community. That's just not the way you do it, and they should be held accountable for what they do wrong. Just like you and I will be held accountable for what we do wrong. Whether or not it has a place in sports, it absolutely do. Like, these are social issues that definitely need to be addressed in sports. And anywhere else that it has a platform to get through to the masses. Case in point, meaning like 80% of athletes in football, basketball are what? African Americans.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Most of them come from what? From inner cities. Most of them deal with a lot of these issues that are going on today. They just happen to make it out. So guess what? If they not if they not compassionate, or if they not feeling of what's going on, then something is wrong with them as well. Because they live it. So I don't know. That's just my take on it. That's my take on the
No,
whole thing.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly, and I think to make a statement like the one that Trent Dilfer did, and I guess to hit 2 points, to kill two birds with one stone, to make the statement that Trent Dilfer did, and to answer your question, and it's really a matter of look at the historical perspective. Look at the Jim Brown, the I forget the athlete's name who put up the power fist at the Olympics. Look at when Muhammad Ali decided that he wasn't gonna let them draft him. Look at all the players that showed up, that all the athletes that showed up in support of this dude.
Yeah.
There's a lengthy history and tons of things in between now and then. There's a lengthy history of black people protesting, and they didn't really say much. They were interviewed afterwards, but they didn't say much. Muhammad Ali was the one who had the press conference. He said what he had to say, and there was 10 dudes behind him. And that's all that was. We stood in solidarity with this dude. They didn't have to say anything. They didn't have to say anything. The fact that they were there and they stood with him said volume. And so I think he could be Terrell Owens after this piece, talking all kind of foolishness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anytime you put a microphone in front of Terrell Owens, it's drama. He's simply saying, I'm taking his knee because there's injustice out there. Their rights that need to be wrong. Boom. That's it. So yeah, if there wasn't a place for it in sports, I think I don't know. I can't even finish that statement. I can't even finish if there is no place for it. It absolutely is, and there's a long history of it. I think the fact that there is a history of protests in sports, says these volumes. I think that the history in and of itself answers that question. There's a long history of people doing it, and I think that absolutely, as a result of that, there's absolutely a place for it because there's always been a place.
So do both of y'all think that with all the scrutiny that goes on when you quote unquote stand up for yourself and speak what you believe in, do you think there will ever be another Muhammad Ali as far as standing up for affirmative action and speaking up for the people? Do you think with all that's going on now, all the criticizing, you think there will ever be somebody who says, you know what, forget all endorsements, forget everything. I am going to put down all my career on the line and stand up for what is right. And if you don't think that is the case, why is that?
I think Cap's doing it right now. He's losing endorsements left, right, front, and center. But on the flip side of that, his jersey is the highest selling jersey in the NFL right now.
Yeah. Because the reason why I say that, the country because Dilfer said you have a backup. No, everybody's saying he's a backup quarterback. Why are you saying something? So it's almost like, do people expect LeBron James and Cam Newton to say something opposed to somebody less of a superstar? Do you think that's the reason why people are saying that?
But that's something that we shouldn't even not to say that you shouldn't bring it up, but that's something that shouldn't even get no airtime. Honestly, who cares who's doing it? I mean, honestly, because he doesn't fit or have a starting role, or he might not be a superstar, he shouldn't be able to address these issues. Like I wouldn't even play into that. I mean, it could be the janitor. It could be a janitor working for the 49ers facility. Once they get out there and start singing the national anthem, if he decide to get on one knee, and he got the goddamn right, he got the right to get on one knee or whatever, or not stand for it. Yeah. And that's what that's why I feel like we as a culture, we need to stop looking at like we need to stop weighing things on that level. Well, who is he or who isn't he? Like, right is right, wrong is wrong, and it don't matter who's trying to bring attention to it. And I'll pull a Kaepernick for doing that. Definitely.
Agreed. And I think also, to piggyback on his point, not only does it not matter who's doing it, you can't prescribe who should and who shouldn't. There are a lot of people who say, I wish LeBron would say more. I wish Melo would say more. It's cool that he took out that one page op-ed piece, that did that one page op-ed piece, and all of that. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's really who feels called to do that and who's willing to take a risk, because it's easy for you for us here to sit here and say, so-and-so should be doing such and such. at the end of the day, they have a lot more to lose. They got a lot more to lose than we do. They got a lot more to lose
What
than we do.
you
They are
mean
each
as
one of
far
these
as
guys.
financially? When you say a lot more to lose?
Just in general, because not only financially, Cap may not play for another team after this.
Definitely
You know what I
won't.
mean?
So then I
That-
guess the answer
Definitely
is
not.
that there won't be no more Muhammad Ali because he didn't think about none of that. It was this is
I
what's
don't think he
wrong.
cares. I don't think he cares. It's more important to him, and I think that's what makes him. I mean, there's only one Muhammad Ali. Let's be clear about that. But I think there's never going to be another Muhammad Ali, but there's the Colin Kaepernick of 2016. You know what I mean? There's never going to be another Jim Brown. He said what he wanted to say, the way he wanted to say it. He spoke about injustice. He spoke about racism. He spoke about racism in sports. He spoke about racism from a social justice standpoint for the average man. He told it like it was, and he didn't pull any punches whenever you put a microphone in front of him. And I think Colin Kaepernick is, if you ask, depending on how you want to look at it, Colin Kaepernick is risking more with less because he's not a LeBron James. He's not a household name. He's not a big brand. He's a dude who's a second string quarterback.
But Josh, that's my point though. Why is it has to be money, your status? Why can't it just be you as an individual saying, I have to stand up for my beliefs, for my people that support me, and just for black people in general. So why did it have to be about money?
At the end of the day, he's got to eat. We can say whatever we want about whether or not it should or shouldn't be about money. This dude left school, got drafted, and this is how he feeds his family. Okay. Endorsements is how he feeds his family. So at the end of the day, when we're talking about, he should do this and he should do that, he's risking his livelihood.
Yeah.
He's risking his livelihood. This is how he eats. Now, granted, he makes more than probably all three of us combined, even as a second stringer. But at the end of the day, this is his chosen profession. If I decided that at my job I wanted to, I want to walk around yelling "White Power" at BET, I'm putting my livelihood at risk. You know what I mean?
Let me say, Cap. Okay.
Go ahead.
No, let me say, Cap. As far as Kaepernick, I think he's making $11 million this year, so he's making more money than probably me and everybody on this block.
Yeah.
like he probably he's not missing any money.
That's easy for you to say. I know if it was me, I like money.
But let me bring this up though. And that's what I was gonna ask. It seems like we justifying people to stand silent, even though that they know something is wrong. They know something is wrong, systematic. They know that it's totally lopsided. They know it's not an equal, playing field. They know that police brutality is going on. They know it's a higher chance of an innocent black man being killed by police officers than it is a innocent white man. So something is definitely wrong with that. But it's almost like we justify, or we understand why someone in a position could probably bring a lot of light to a situation like that. We okay with them being silent because we say we don't want to hurt their pockets. I mean, my thing sometimes, I wonder what Malcolm X died, how much money he had in the bank. I wonder with Martin Luther King when he died,
nobody
how much money he had in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I mean, when are we gonna start putting, I hate to say it, but when are we gonna start putting the white man money aside and start doing, what's right for our communities? Period.
That's a good point, but also you can't prescribe when somebody gets woke. Is the other thing. You know what I mean? He woke up and decided, you know what? One day he woke up and decided, you know what? I'm not standing for this national anthem. This is a bunch of garbage. So I'm gonna have a form of silent protest.
But
go ahead.
But the only issue I have is what we're doing right now. We're speaking for a cause. Why can't every athlete do the same thing? Where you don't have to lose your job to say what's on your mind. And if you are afraid of that, then you're caught up in the matrix like everybody else, and it's almost like you're controlled.
But again, that's real easy for us to say. I don't know how comfortable I am describing that for somebody because you're basically saying no matter what the risk, stand up.
Okay,
everybody that's different.
But here's my stand up. Why don't just go to the Senate or go to your politicians and say, listen, we as a people, we're tired of this. If you're a voice, you're a voice. You don't have to lose your job. Like a lot of people who express themselves ain't rich. Why is it when it comes to athletes? Oh, I'm afraid I'm gonna lose my job. So it's almost like you just in it for the money.
Can I ask y'all something?
Yeah.
Can I ask you? And this is the honest, straight up question.
So,
if LeBron James decided that he wasn't going to stand up for the national anthem, let's just say LeBron James wanted to take a stand.
Yeah.
You think Nike drop him? You think Nike drop him?
No way.
No way in the world Nike drop him.
No way in the world.
Nike drop him.
Now, maybe if it was like Brandon Jennings or some shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Don't disrespect Brandon Jennings in that way.
We're going to drop you and sign Rick Ross. Nigga, get out of here. We gonna drop Brandon Jennings. But that's the truth. So that's what I'm saying. So let's when we talk about corporate dollars, right? We understand where they're coming from, right? We understand the position that they're coming from. Their position isn't even thinking about provoking change. They just worried about money. So if somebody like LeBron James is like, you know what, my man Kaepernick is right, yo. I'm gonna join his cause, and I'm gonna silently protest, and I'm not gonna respect. Not even so much respect. I'm just not gonna pledge to the flag. So he sits down, even though the world will stop, because the world will stop. Nike's not dropping him.
And here's the idea.
Nike not dropping him. So my thing is this. Once we start thinking and understanding the type of power and control that we have, once we all sorted out to be, once we all sorted out like somebody like a position of LeBron James, then I feel like it's his duty to do more.
Yep.
And bring social awareness.
That's fair.
Because he's the apple in the barrel that can pretty much get away with it, like you said. And it's almost like I saw a video the other day with Jay-Z talking about with the war on drug system has felt that slogan, and it's like people like him. Not like everybody has a voice. I'm sure there's so many people that spoke about this, but when you have a voice like that, it matters. Like because we don't have a Martin Luther King. I'm sure there's a lot of activists, but there is no powerful voice where they gotta say,
no single unifying voice. Right.
Ain't nobody assassinating LeBron. Like people on that level where we gotta kill this man. This man's gonna have the whole uproar. We don't have that's not there anymore. And I'm not saying it needs to be that way, but somebody that's big has to say, you know what? Forget Nike. I have to do this.
Or go ahead.
Yeah, so and again, maybe it's easy to say that because who wants to drop $25 million? But if you got a yacht already, 3 pools and 5 cars, you can't help your community for the next 50 years over a few statements. I think it's worth it.
But God forbid, you're 17, your son right now that's 14.
Yeah.
In another 3 years, 4 years, getting one of your expensive $100,000 car. Be driving in one of these communities, get stopped by jealous police, and that should take it to another level. Now, don't run out here and start talking then. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like if you are, let's just say if you are an influent athlete, for whatever, and I don't wish this on nobody, but until that shit touch home, until that shit touches your child, then you gonna talk about it differently. You ain't gonna care about sponsorship. You ain't gonna care about nothing else, and that's the problem that I feel is going on in our community. Period. Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Yeah, hello?
I can hear
you. Me?
I can hear you.
Hello?
I hear you. I can hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, y'all can hear me?
Hello?
Yep,
Yeah, we
yep,
can
yep.
hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. You good?
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
You
but I
good?
think,
I
but I think with in regards to LeBron, I think it's a double-edged sword. It's a catch-22 because let's say LeBron James becomes a less valuable commodity because he spoke out. Now the very status that gives him the opportunity to speak out is sort of diminished a little bit. Not everybody's gonna be Michael Jordan, where you could be selling Hanes commercials 20 years after you played. You know what I mean? Not everybody's like that. So I'm saying that to say, if he does this while he's playing, there's every possibility that his ability, the things that give him that status, the fact that he has a $25 million Nike contract, the fact that he has a Samsung endorsement,
Yes.
all these other things, those are things that draw attention to him and draw attention to the brands that he supports. You strip a lot of that away, you make him less visible.
Yeah.
So I think there's every possibility. You know, he had on the I Can't Breathe t-shirt during warm up. They had on the hoodies, hands up, don't shoot. You know, he did little things. You want him to do more, but I think also we have to consider the possibility that by him doing more now, while he's still playing, while he's at the peak of his popularity, you run a risk. You run a risk, and I have a feeling that you're going to see a lot more of LeBron James doing a lot of community activism after he's done playing.
I'm not buying that, and I'm sorry. And I respect. How can I put it? I respect your opinion on it,
Yeah.
but that's not justifiable to me. Like whether he's playing, whether he's not playing. Like I look at somebody like, for instance, let's just take a look at history and how it treats us as being African American in this country. Once they have no more of a use for you, you're disposable. Right?
Can y'all turn down your TV a little bit? Cause
Okay.
I hear
Yeah,
Lionel Richie.
Yeah. That's that Peyton Easy on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Greatest quarterback to ever live. But we're not gonna go there. That's another topic. But let's just take a look at how some guys who didn't step up, like we were talking about that whole Ali and the Bill Russell and
Kareem
Jim Brown,
Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem, all these famous black athletes got together and was very vocal in their position. And I remember they reached out to O.J. Simpson, and O.J. Simpson was like, "Nah, fuck that. I ain't black. I'm O.J."
Mm-hmm.
You remember that, right?
Yep.
You remember that, right?
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
The documentary?
Yeah, that's definitely. So let's just fast forward right now to where we at, where he's at. Where is he right now? Sitting in jail.
In jail. Yep.
I mean, not saying that he doesn't deserve to be in jail, but once they have no use for you, once mainstream America have no use for you, you're disposable. So it's almost like we don't strike when the iron is hot. Like I'm looking for LeBron James really to make a stand, and I'm looking for somebody like D Wade to make a stand, and Carmelo Anthony to make a stand, and I'm looking for every professional black athlete that feels like they have a voice to make a stand on these issues. And not, again, like I said, I don't only view it as being a black-white thing. I definitely view it as being a class. It's a class thing. So, but that's a whole other.
Okay.
That's a whole other topic of discussion. It's just that
Right.
AP right. Down too.
All right,
but
well,
it's just that it affects
more than just that.
Blacks more than does whites.
Okay. Well, on that note, we're gonna end it on that one, and now we're gonna get into some NFL, and we're gonna talk about your man Josh Norman. And my only question is, one, is he overrated? Or I should say, is he not what he is? He overrated. And number two, shouldn't he be guarding every elite receiver for the rest of the year?
Did you hear how Ann's voice just like peaked up when he said, "We're gonna talk about the
NFL"?
So I'll let y'all elaborate on that and.
I think it's too soon. I think it's too soon to say. I need to see more because I feel like when we were talking about this before the show, before we started recording the show, I feel like everybody's looking for the next everything. Everybody's looking for the next Michael Jordan, the next Warren Moon, the next Terrell Owens. They're looking for the next everything. just let it happen. Just, no, I don't think he's a candidate for MVP. Why? Because we're only 2 weeks into the damn season. I haven't seen enough yet. I can't say that. I won't say that. I won't, is he potentially elite status? We could talk about potential so we blue in the face. He could get injured tomorrow and that'd be the end of that. Or he could have a rough run. You know what I mean? He could hit a streak. He could hit a streak and have no, look at Des Bryant, week 1. Des Bryant did nothing last week. Did absolutely nothing. No, you could not. There's at least 3 dudes that I know that have Des Bryant on their fantasy. They're like, oh my God, I do not believe what's happening right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's way too early in the season to really say that. That's really all I got. It's way too early to call it. Way too early in his career, way too early in the season.
Well, yeah, I definitely agree with you. I think it is a little too early to nitpick his game as far as, is he overrated? Is he underrated? Is he whatever? But as a organization, if I'm the GM, if I'm the owner, and I go out there and I give this man the type of payday that the Redskins gave him, it's going to be very clear that my defensive coordinator, he needs to be on the best receiver. Like, regardless, he needs to be
Right.
on the best receiver, especially with a team that, secondary is, kind of shit sketchy. You know what I mean? So when you invest that type of money, it's not like he's Richard Sherman and Sherman is lining up on one side of the field. But that's just because the Seahawks defense is just that balance that he can line up on one side of the field, and the defense is still going to be confident and run like a well-oiled machine, no matter where the opposing team best receiver lineup at. But I feel like the Redskins aren't in that position. I think that when you invest that type of dollars into somebody, you definitely should be getting your money's worth. And I really feel like, not to say that they was in. I know the score was kind of like lopsided, but at one point in time, they was in that game last week, and they should have definitely. I would have definitely put Gordon Newman on AP at some point in time. Like I definitely did.
Oh, I guess for me, my problem is when I see somebody like Darrelle Reeves, who's been doing this for a little minute now, he still guards the number 1, whether he gets cooked or not. And number 2 with Josh Norman, he talks a lot for somebody who and I respect that. I talk football, I talk too, but if you're gonna say you're the best, and he said that with his own mouth, and you have to back it up, man. I'm sorry, you have. I've seen Deion Sanders. I've seen a lot of good DBs. Aeneas Williams. All of these guys talk, but they all backed it up. They never played on one side of the field after talking trash. So, and then honestly, I've watched him. He is a system player, but I've seen him make one-on-one plays. But overall, I think he needs to play every number 1 receiver because honestly, Breland, I like him. He's fooled when it comes to superstars when he plays against them. You need the best on the best. So for me, I'm not paying you $75 million, whatever I'm paying you, to be sitting out there playing one side of the field for a scheme. You're not getting scheme money. You getting shut him down money. So So for me, I don't want to say he's overrated, but
that's
that check, that money might be overrated.
But wait, you can't blame him. You can't blame him if the defense coordinator is like, this is how we gonna line up. Like you gonna line up on the right side of the field, left side of the field, whatever side of the field he's on. And no matter what receiver's over there, that's where you at. So
what superstar is told no? Like if a superstar says, "Yo, coach, blah 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 blah," who's saying no?
Nah, in football is different.
Is he a superstar yet?
I mean, superstar. Household name-ish. Oh wow, this boy Diggs is gonna be one though. Believe that.
Yeah, y'all. For the audience, we watching live football too. This is what we do. We watching the game while we. This is what we do. All right, continue.
Yeah. That boy Diggs is flag. I hope it stand. But the boy Newman, I think he's in a tough situation. I mean, we don't know what he's doing. He could have went to the sideline and said, "Put me on him, coach." But it seems like he's trying to talk around, still be a good teammate, at the same time supporting Breland, who was toast last week. And I mean, they lost another close one today. They lost another close one, which they could have easily it could have went either way. But it's still too early, and I think it's just a little bit too much pressure to be putting on him, saying that he's that he's not backing it up, or let's just see how it play out a little bit, and then we can go back to it. But I'm not seeing him getting beat. I'm really not seeing him getting beat. Like, I'm not seeing him getting beat. Last week or this week, I didn't see him get beat too much.
Okay.
So, by the way, one more thing too. Yo, that cornerback position is a very, very dangerous position, boy. It's probably one of the only positions in football, in all the sports, where you can talk some good shit on Saturday and Sunday just be out there looking like a fish out of water. I mean, that's just how that shit is. You can't get, like, you're not no hiding. You can't hide. You get burnt, you got burnt. You get juked, you got juked. You get stiff on, like, it's just like one of them situations.
It's just what it is.
Yeah, right. It is what it is, man. It's like a box that I hung on a little bit too long.
So who's your favorite cornerback of all time?
Ooh.
This is.
I see that one coming.
Yeah, I know you did it.
I mean, I'm Dion, man. I mean, I think that's where I'm at with it, and it's not even like it just at the time, I'm 13, 14, I'm growing up. Dion out there, he prime time, and you just turned on the television, just wanted to watch him, and I mean. True. It's just that he did so much more than just play football. Like, you could have been, he was on a whole nother level. So, you say Dion, I say Dion.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Deion Sanders too. Dion shut the whole side of his field down. So I'm gonna go with Deion Sanders. Number 2, my man Jason Sehorn. He ain't the best. That's my great. That's my little great white hype right there. That's my man right there, man.
I can dig it.
But Deion Sanders is number 1. Deion Sanders number 1.
I can dig it. I can definitely.
I don't know. I think Deion Sanders, yes. Another dude, Ronnie Lott. I think Ronnie Lott is up there.
Yeah,
Ronnie. His team necessarily, but Ronnie Lott was the truth.
Yeah,
like I watched some film on Jack Tatum, man. That boy was vicious. He wouldn't have been able to play today.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have been able. He wouldn't have been. He not playing today. But Jack Tatum was a monster. I wish I would have been able to to see him play live. Live.
Yeah, Jack Tatum was a beast. So I got the next question is your favorite football team. Give me a case of why they going to how can they go to the Super Bowl, and if so, how?
Ooh. The Giants didn't win a convincing game today. They won, yay, but it wasn't a convincing win against a team that I felt like they should have beat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you look at last year's game against the Saints, what was it, like 800 yards between?
It was a shootout. It was crazy
between Breeze. Yeah, it was crazy. But the Giants clearly had the better game.
Yeah.
Despite the even matchup on the quarterback matchup, the Giants clearly had a better game. So you would think that Victor Cruz and ODB would have shown up today and been like, madmen. And it really didn't happen that way. So, and the Saints didn't really do all that much in the offseason. That team is pretty much more or less the same as it was last year. So that said, then last week's game, they didn't really beat the piss out of Dallas. It was a good win, but it wasn't a convincing win. Dallas actually, you could see that despite not having Tony Romo, Dallas still looked good. Much as I hate to say it, I hate everything with a star and from Texas. Just in my soul. But being objective, Dallas didn't look bad last week, and Dallas not looking bad against what's supposed to be a solid Giants team firing on all cylinders. They haven't convinced me yet.
No.
So I don't know.
Ain't no way in hell I'm giving Dallas no type of respect right now. No. Could be biased, but Dallas Cowboys right now, you're not gonna win with a vanilla.
Oh no!
And what they're doing right now, he has his training wheels still on, and Prescott, I have to see more. But for me, from what I've seen from my team, the Giants, I honestly think they're going to be a top 5 defense only because we finally have a secondary. No more Prince of Mukamoras, R.W. McCorders, Terrell Thomas, and I love all of these guys. But when I say inconsistent, they epitomize that word. Now we have people who are actually, what to expect from them week in and week out. So the only thing I have that might hold us is our linebacker play, because I still think we have some of the most slowest linebackers ever. I like them, but when it comes to tight ends, man, everybody is a Hall of Famer when they play against us, and that has to stop. So, and I have to see a little bit more from our pass rush, even though I like our run defense, but I want to get after the quarterback more. So, Lumber, you want to talk about your team, boost them up, hype them up? What's good, man? They going to the playoffs or what, man?
Well, listen, this is about as close as I'm gonna probably get to crying on this show as possible. I'm a Dolphins fan. I'm a Dolphin fan by trade. Like, that's my team. Every year, I watch. Listen. I understand, man. Every year I watch.
I'm hugging you, brother. I'm hugging you.
I appreciate it, man.
Y'all got a good defense. Y'all got a good defense,
I appreciate it.
I like your defense.
Listen, nowhere in the world we should have gave up this many points to New England without Gronkowski, and I don't care, Tom Brady not in the lineup. This is a game we should have won last week against the Seahawks. We just couldn't get it together, man. We was in that game. In fact, I think that the Dolphins could have won that game last week against the Seahawks by at least
easily
10 points. By at least 10 points. No, at least 10 points. So the fact that they wasn't able to pull that out, to me, just let me know that I know we got a new coach. I know we have a lot of new pieces, and so I'm gonna just give it time. I don't speak. I don't have high expectations at all for the Dolphins. So with that being said, a lot of teams that I do secretly root for, is like Minnesota. I mean, I hated to see Bridgewater go down the way he did,
and AP.
AP just went down too.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I had high expectations for Minnesota. I think if they would have been healthy, they definitely. I personally feel that they would have made the Super Bowl last year. You know what I mean?
I can't believe he missed that kick. To this day, I can't believe he missed that.
Think about it. I'm telling you, I think that they make it into the Super Bowl. That's just the way I feel. But yeah. So this year, Bridgewater getting hurt, training camp, or in practice. AP, I don't know how hurt he is, but I don't think he's gonna be out for too long. But I was secretly rooting for them. I like the Raiders. I want to see big things come. I like Derek Carr. I think he's gonna be a phenomenal quarterback.
I like Carr too.
I guess you guys know I'm a big Todd Gurley fan.
Yes.
I had a lot of expectations from the Rams. Mm-hmm. Maybe not deep in the playoffs, but at least I think that they could have gotten a wild card in the NFC if they would have not trade off their whole future for golf. But that's a whole nother story. I wasn't a fan. I'm not a fan at all for that type of move. But so right now, I guess you would say like I'm in football limbo. Like I love and enjoy football being on, but I don't have no real high expectations for any one of my teams. to make it to the Super Bowl.
Okay. All right. Well, before we close out, who's going to the Super Bowl right now? And right now, who do you have before the season started to go to the Super Bowl?
Ooh.
Well, honestly, I had before the season started, I like the Patriots. Even with Brady being hurt, I mean not being hurt, being suspended. I kind of thought that maybe a strong possibility, maybe the Dolphins could have won the division, but then I woke up early. I snapped out of that dream. But in that AFC, honestly, in that AFC, I was sleeping on Denver. I didn't think Denver would be able to challenge Pittsburgh or New England.
Yeah.
I just didn't think that they could do it. But watching the first two games, that defense is looking just as good, if not better, than last year.
And I'm shocked about that.
Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, that defense is coming up with a lot of big plays. So I really have more like a three. Those are the three teams that I believe will come out the AFC. But I do believe like a team like the Jets is possibly, if they keep playing the way they playing real good.
Yes,
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets get a wild card and make some noise in the playoffs. It's a little bit too early for me to call Super Bowl, but if I'm gonna just call it, I'm gonna call it. I'll go with the Steelers coming out the AFC, and I really think that it's gonna be probably Green Bay. Green Bay coming out of the NFC.
Well, I had Seattle and my Giants. So I'm gonna wait to see how they go. But on the all season, I like what Seattle was doing. I thought that they was back. Now that I see the offense is kind of putrid, but I'm gonna still give them the. Oh yeah, like I said, fella, we watching the game live, y'all. So this is what we do. We ain't waiting.
I just saw that.
Wait, I had Seattle and Patriots. And I honestly think Patriots, they just can't. Their coach is just on another level. That's the Megatron of football right now. And there's nothing that you could do with this guy, man. You could put in me as a quarterback. I'm gonna get them a win, man. I'm gonna get Gronk to rock one way or another. I'm gonna give him the football. So that's my two teams until I see my Giants. If they continue to progress, then I might be bringing them in there. But right now, I still got Seattle and Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Yep, I'm gonna go with Ant's picks. Yeah, Seahawks and Pat. The Steelers might squeak something out. The Giants might squeak something out. But the Seahawks and the Pats, I mean, again,
they're proven.
It almost doesn't matter. It almost doesn't matter that Tom Brady is gonna miss 4 games.
Yeah,
it does not matter because I would not be shocked if they rattle off undefeated for the remainder of the season once Tom Brady comes back, because he's going to come back with fire.
I agree.
Anybody else? Oh, he's cold. He hasn't had reps. You know what I mean? But Tom Brady is just not from this planet. Tom Brady is not from this world. And he's a mutant, man. He's just not normal. And yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
It's depressing. It's depressing talking about it because it's like a foregone conclusion. You can't not mention Tom Brady unless Tom Brady is dead or kidnapped in somebody's basement somewhere in like South America.
I mean, the flake is the same thing. You can't play. It's the same thing. That's the only way you stopping that man. Sit him in his couch. That's it. But on that note, before we wrap it up, we normally do final words. So, Josh, I'm gonna get a final word on sports. Say whatever you want. It could be on any topic. I don't care what it is. Let's go.
Right. I think unless you've experienced what Black people have experienced, you keep your mouth shut when it comes to Cap and his chosen form of protest. He's using his platform to do something positive, and just because you don't agree with it does not mean that he's wrong. You know, there are people who say, you know, well, he shouldn't be doing that because it's disrespectful to the country, disrespectful to the military. Meanwhile, nearly every military person I know and everything I read about people responding from the military, they're saying, "Yo, I fought so that he could do what he's doing, so that he could, so that I fought, I protected this country, fought for this country, so that he could have so that he could maintain the right and have the liberty to do that." And that's a big deal. That's big.
Yeah, that's
These are
big.
dudes. These are the super patriots. Ain't nobody waving the flag harder than most dudes in the military. And here these cats are like, no. You let him do what he's doing. It's his right. So who are you to sit there and say he's being unpatriotic? This is the definition of patriotism.
That's right.
So I think, and again, going back to what I started out saying, if you haven't experienced what people have experienced, if you haven't been pulled over by the cops because you're black, if you haven't sat down and been impacted by the way in which black people are treated by the police, which is specifically what he's protesting, then you have no say. It's not for you to speak on it, in my opinion. Not to say that you can't criticize it, but I think you overstep your bounds when you say, he's a second string quarterback. He needs to sit back, shut up, and keep to the shadows where second string quarterbacks belong. And that's the benign version of what he said, because there's a lot of code, in my opinion, in what came out of that man's mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's my 2 cents.
Mm-hmm. And number your final words?
Yeah, just great to see. It's great to have football back. That's it for right now, man. Short and simple, man.
Hey,
it's great to have football back, man. It's great to be able to. That's it.
All right. Well, my final word is, thanks a lot, fellas. We're gonna be doing this almost every week, and this goes out to the Facebook page for all the typers, for all the people who know everything. Now we're gonna have a platform. Now we're gonna come up with ideas to make sure we can bring maybe 10 people on, and everybody get on. So that's what I want to do. So look forward to basketball, football, and that's it. So thanks, fellas. I appreciate it. Y'all gotta come back more, and let's do this, man. So this is Table of Truth, and we out. Peace, y'all.
All right.